Right. Hello everyone. Welcome to the Storytelling in a Pandemic Week 15 and wish you all a very happy and prosperous Diwali and New Year to everyone across the world who's celebrating this amazing festival of lights. And to the ones who do not, you can still have some sweets, light some candles, and enjoy with your friends and family. It's yet another festival of celebration. Um, So I decided today to dedicate this session to this festival of lights, and I must say that this Diwali is really difficult. And as much as I pushed myself, I couldn't but um, have our bubble over, like our friends, our 4 or 5 friends who we invited last night to celebrate Diwali. Definitely making sure that they all tick mark the um, COVID rules and regulations around. So yes, we did have a great Diwali dinner last night, and I'm grateful to have such amazing people around me who lift you up, who make you feel at home when you need it the most. So I totally understand if you are not able to hold up or kind of have given up the whole thing of celebrating alone. It's fair. It's okay unless and until you have had the safety measures around. It's totally okay. Although here in Toronto we are back in red zone, we're not allowed to have more than 10 people indoors and more than 25 outdoors. So we were glad to just have like under 10, 6, 7 people and have nice feast of food, play some fun games, chat, and to spend some quality time together. But here is today's session. So as people just join in, I just want to give a little brief about what we are doing today and then what this project is about. For the ones who've joined for the first time, we are in week 15 of Storytelling in a Pandemic project, which is funded by Canada Council for the Arts, the Digital Originals Grant, to support the Canadian artists pivot their art practice online on digital platforms. And I took up this virtual reality tool and the gadget called Oculus Quest to kind of explore and experiment during these times and figure out how my practice, which is most of the times has involved like large scale public installations and a very co-creative process with the audience, and that's the whole point of going live on Facebook and creating live here, talking to you all and getting to know what and how you could be a part of this. So today I will just ask you of what all would you like to see me do on this Diwali session. I will be doing the usual decorations, the rangoli, all the lanterns and diyas and whatnot. But if you have any specific requests that I should put on or decorate, just let me know and I'll be more than happy to include that. I'm figuring out a few projects which run on similar style or similar system where I'm creating online stuff with the help of the audience who are being a part of it by going virtual, by going live. So this project is really helping me to get all the feedback that I need to do and expand my other projects and my art practice in coming months and years. And I don't know what the new normal looks like these days, but we're getting there, I think, pretty soon. So yeah, welcome everyone again who just joined the Storytelling in a Pandemic Week 15. This is a 16-week long project, and I'm almost at the end of it. One more week to go, and I was looking forward to have like host a little chat session, just go live without my gadget, show my face for once, and talk to you all and learn how you found this whole project to be and how you've enjoyed this. So today's session as I said, is about celebrating Diwali and just Diwali virtually rather. So here, this is what my kind of this replicates my current home and my home back in India. A little mix of this both. There's this huge window that we have just now, which we've kind of decorated, and back in India, I would have this huge space outside where I would do rangoli each year, and my father would just push me to do it, consistently for I think almost 15 years, for as long as I've been there. Um, and yeah, I thought let me just do that. And before I do that, I'm just gonna pick the right tool. So okay, this one probably. Um, and the white color. So Rangoli, as I don't know if you've seen it, if you know about it, it's a little decorative piece where you use pigments, colors, powdered colors, and there are ways of doing it. People use grains and pulses and flowers and dried flowers and whatnot. Um, but you also usually do it with white and have like fill in colors in it later on. So here, I think this is a little too thick, so I'm just gonna, okay. And there have been different motives that you do, like flowers, and especially in flower, you do like lotus, which signifies prosperity, and which is also to lure the goddess of wealth, Lakshmi. So you usually have like a lotus in front of your house. So as I do that, I hope you all have had a very safe, healthy, and happy Diwali. Also, let me know what you have done for Diwali. You can always write it in the comment box and I'll get back to all the comments. I also have my partner helping with me in real time who kind of reads the comments and let me know like if there are any specific questions around the gadget, around the project, around anything that I'm doing around my art practice, and I'll be happy to answer those. Um, right now in the video or after. And yeah, I feel I'm much better at doing Rangoli in real, just using the pigments than this virtual tool. I'm just getting right there. Um, well, it gives you the understanding of how it looks. I may not be very great at it right away, but there, I'll get there. The 16, rather 15 weeks have helped me to kind of build this project and also build an understanding around how this tool can be used as one of the platforms as well, not just tool, but also a platform to kind of showcase my art practice and share it during the times of pandemic, which is very difficult for most of the artists, including myself, to kind of keep up the motivation. But I'm so thankful to have received the support and grant that supports my time and research that goes on into going live and doing everything. Definitely thanking my partner to figure out all the tech stuff, which is all the backend stuff that is needed for going live for this project, and definitely the audience, who all of you who kind of make it special. So as I just leave that rangoli there, I am going to do a little thing here in the top, which I'm sure most of all of us back in India have it. I've seen some of them have here in Canada too. The other day I went to the store called Puja Hut to just buy some of my Diwali Puja items, and I was fascinated to see what all they sell. And one of those things were like the garlands with like marigold flower and the mango leaves. There's something which the Diwali is incomplete without, and especially I have this memory of seeing my father wake up in the morning each year, have this first thing on our door, the first day of Diwali. So this is very special. Few things that just kind of gets you that nostalgic feeling. This is one of those. Unless you see this on the door, it doesn't feel like the Diwali has begun. So here's my little marigold garland with mango leaves. Um, and as I do that, I hope you all have been celebrating a very safe and healthy Diwali. Eating a lot of sweets, not dieting at all, making all the sugar intake all fair, all good. We need to have that. And celebrate. Been celebrating with your friends and family remotely or virtually or in person, however, in there. It's getting there. So I'd also like to learn from you how you have been celebrating. What are your nostalgic moments? What are your must-have moments for Diwali? I know this one's for me, but there are many others. Like each one has got their own little way of celebrating this festival. Little family traditions and set of rules. Wouldn't say rules, but then a set pattern of how you celebrate. You tend to visit your close family members. You tend to see your grandparents, or have been living with them. Things like that, or have some fun stories to tell about Diwali. Yeah, this is considered to be an auspicious symbol of um, prosperity at the entrance. It's often said that during Diwali, the positive energy, the good energy, kind of enters your home in form of different things. One of them, which Indians please and always want to please, is the goddess of wealth, Lakshmi, and she arrives, and for her is all the decoration done at the entrance, usually with all these lovely garlands and diyas and whatnot. Yeah, I think that's not quite right. Sure. Yeah, this is how it looks. Exactly. And we call it Toran. Um, in different languages, different Indian languages, it's called different things, but the way I grew up learning this is called Toran. And just to add a little note on that, I come from a very funny background when it comes to Indian background understanding. My father is Maharashtrian from a state which is just west central, and then my mom, although she grew up, born and brought up in Mumbai, her parents were from Karnataka, which is South India. She's South Indian. She speaks South Indian language. I speak different languages too. I have it from my mom and my dad, and then I'm married in this Gujarati family, which is a northwestern state, and apparently the New Year that you celebrate during Diwali is the New Year that Gujaratis celebrate. So I speak multiple languages, and my way of celebrating Diwali is kind of mix of all these different celebrations done in different parts of India, actually. Stare. Okay, I love that Toran now. And with that, it's incomplete unless and until you have those beautiful lights. And with that, there's this little tool that they give in built here, which I always wanted to use, and for some reason, I couldn't find an opportunity to use it. So I'm going to use it today and show you around. Oh, this one, light wire, it says. Okay, that starts blinking. Perfect. And do you see those light CBs? It's beautiful light bulbs embedded in this wire already. Just is perfect for Diwali. Spending too much here. And to everyone who's just joined, welcome to the Storytelling in a Pandemic Week 15. This project has been funded by um, Canada Council for the Arts through their Digital Originals grant, through which I am able to kind of explore this tool and gadget and keep up my art practice in the digital age. And I'm very thankful to their support. This project is a 16-week long series of going live on Facebook and co-creating rather, with the audience and talking to them, interacting with them, and sharing my art practice each week. So next week is the last week. If you haven't had a chance to look at the other things that I have done, do visit my Facebook page or my Instagram. I haven't kind of updated my Instagram with these projects, but I thought I'll just do it once it's done so that you get a little wholesome view of what this project looks like. So you'll be able to see all of these week's videos on my IGTV pretty soon. There are about 5, I guess, which I already shared, but the others will be shared soon post week 16 is done. And if you have any questions around the gadget, around the tools that I'm using, what has got me to kind of push to doing this, it's definitely the times. It's definitely the difficult digital era, difficult at the same time accessible times that we are in these days. That has pushed me to kind of explore this gadget. And oh wow, that really looks nice. Okay, let me just give you a little bigger view of this. And yeah, that's how this project came into being. I also had a chance to kind of showcase what I've done in virtual reality through one of the projects in the city of Toronto of lately, which is very well received, which is called the Big RTO Initiative. And I had one of my pieces created in virtual reality projected on a building. And I also have those videos on my Instagram and Facebook if you have missed that or would like to see. So if you have any questions or anything, feel free to type those in the comment box and answer them. Also, please do share and comment and like. And if you're enjoying what I'm doing, I need to hear the feedback from you. I really need to understand what is it that you're liking about this, how you're feeling about this whole live experience. This project is the first time me going live, so I am learning a lot. I hear a lot from you, all of your direct messages and like the conversations I've had with most of you through my live audience has definitely given me a very um, big picture of what I could do in the future. And I'll definitely build my upcoming projects through those feedback. So here we're at the beautiful Diwali entrance of my home. And okay, so I'm just going to finish this Rangoli now. Actually, I shouldn't have done what I've done, but that's okay. I will do the other way around. I'm just going to do the whole of this area. This brown color that you see is very symbolically, not that it's mud or soil on floors. There's this paste which you usually put before doing Rangoli called gehu, or which is just a little mud that you kind of put in water, kind of dilute it, and then uh, just spread around the floor. So it gives you a beautiful texture of doing that. Okay, so I'm just picking my colors. This and which tool to fill it in. I think this. There, I'm putting colors, filling red and blue, beautiful colors. And yes, while I do this, um, I just keep on repeating, but then if you want to see anything specific in regards to today's Diwali celebration or decoration, let me know in the comment box and I'll put it across um, in whatever way I can for today's session. And if not, I'll add it later on and share it. And as I said, it has really, this Diwali has been one time of the year that you feel homesick or you want to be among your friends and family. And this year definitely is very different and difficult, which does not allow you to do that. However, I did have a little bubble of my friends come over last night, like five of them, as I mentioned earlier, and we had a very nice and fun Diwali celebration with little feast and dinner and sweets and fun games. So let me know how you have celebrated your Diwali. I have been seeing all the pictures of my friends and family back in India, um, which just makes me more nostalgic as I see those. Each festival, in fact, not just Diwali. Um, but yeah, a different ways of celebrating this beautiful festival of lights. And here, I know there's another thing that I'm missing here is the lantern, the huge decorative lantern that people usually do, and then there are firecrackers and sweets and whatnot. Um, I'm going to try as much as I can finish, but I will get a heads up from my partner saying it's almost half an hour that you've been doing this, and maybe people are bored looking at the same thing again. So I may cut off, but then whatever I can do, I'm going to do it this session with all the colors and lamps and lights. So if you have any suggestions for the decorations that you see here, how I should decorate my Diwali home this year, please write in your comment box. And there's definitely diyas, which I should not miss. Just go back to this one. And there are also colored diyas, not necessarily they are all brown. I mean, they're made of mud, but then they are always painted with different colors and. Okay, so let me choose a blue color. Instead of a straight edge. And let's go back. Oh, here. This one that I use for some lamps and candles or whatever you want. I'm gonna do this little fun lantern, which usually people create at home, but there are also this amazing ones that you get out there in the market, which you can buy. So I remember having a star lantern most of the times, or the other one, which is a very specific shape. And have lights to that. So let's use different light. Which was that? Moving on. And of course, then there's beautiful um, flowers that I should add to this as well. This flower, where are you? Okay, here. And although the firecrackers are banned, I know a lot of people still um, use them, which we should not. However, I think we can do it virtually, right? Even if we cannot use them in real, we can definitely do kind of a little firecracker thingy in this virtual world, which does not pollute. Um, that's fair, I think. So I'm gonna do a little fireworks thing in the background after this. And I've already chosen a background which has this night sky, which I'll show you around in a second when I'm done. So here, do you see that beautiful sky, like the night sky with stars shining? And that's exactly how Diwali night looks like. Although there are many firecrackers that makes all shiny and starry and lamps and lights and whatnot. Um, we can use. So I'm just going to see what this is. Yeah, perfect. This is exactly how the firecracker bursts and use this fun sparkle. Just do some more. I am liking this and enjoying this as much as I hate firecrackers in person. I love how they look. Okay, let's have some other colors. Okay. So for everyone who's joined today, thank you so much for taking some time out of your Diwali celebrations or ones who do not even celebrate and have been here. Thank you so much for taking time out of your beautiful Sunday morning and watching this. I'm gonna just kind of elaborate a little more on this firecracker thingy as I'm really enjoying how this looks. Um, but I just wanted to give a heads up saying that I have really enjoyed past 15 weeks going live each Sunday. I've been looking forward to this and um, even preparing stuff before going live is something I look forward to and I've really enjoyed. I've learned a lot. There's one more session left, which will mark the 16 weeks in total, and I'm not sure if I'll be continuing this again. But there may be a different version of this whole virtual reality and the other projects that I am working on. So stay tuned, and there'll be more. Keep following me on Facebook or Instagram. You can also check out my website. And if you have any questions about the project, about the grant, about the support, about the tool, how this has worked out for me, and how, if you are interested and you would like to do something, and if you need help around, I can definitely do that. I'm going to use this. I'm wishing you all a very happy Diwali and prosperous New Year. Um, and eat lots of sweets. Do not put a lot of firecrackers. Use them, but safely and without making sure you do not add to the pollution, either noise or air. But still have fun with your loved ones. Stay safe, and I'll see you next week on Sunday, 11 a.m. EST for my last storytelling in a pandemic session, which is the last session of this project. I'm really very thankful for all the support that I have received and for all of you wonderful people for joining me. Thank you so much and have a great rest of your weekend. See you next week. Bye.